It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC East rivals. It's the Patriots and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined by my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, and at long last, it's time to begin another... Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I think we'll all remember 2021 as a banner quarterback draft, and we saw 5 taken in the first round. It was actually the 5th of those 5, Mac Jones, who's the runner-up in the Rookie of the Year voting, with the 5th most yards by a rookie in league history. The Patriots, they have to be dancing in the streets with the idea that this guy is going to be their quarterback for about the next 10 years.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First carry down for Kareem Hunt to the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Parker's got it. Touchdown, New England. From 13 yards out. And the Pats are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
For the second consecutive season, Tua is a starter and Miami is a team. Both had winning records, but missed the playoffs. His numbers, they weren't terrific. Only 2,600 yards and 16 touchdowns against 10 interceptions. But he also overcame fractured ribs early in the season to return and play well down the stretch. And don't forget, when he did come back, he led Miami to 6 straight wins, which kept them in the playoff race.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Running the counter with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas. 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got room. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt, a 23-yard run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive.
And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Finding space at the 40.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Tua now on 1st down.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Tua.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, move.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. Back to throw. Jones swings this out for Hunt. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and 2, Jones. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And now Nick Fulham, his career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Sanders is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This will be fielded inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On play action, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Let's go do this thing, baby. Let's roll. Ready. Green jack. Yellow. Red, green. Yellow, blue.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. He's got a man complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. Now it's Tua. On the move to his left.
Open man, that's Gesicki down the field.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
17.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And quickly they get to the line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
Raheem Mostert,
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
and the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of
touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 29, Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
A run with Mostert up the middle, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd down, here's Mostert again. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here we go.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
I think we'd have to say that last season it was an excellent move for Kendrick Bourne to sign with the New England Patriots.
Shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tough.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field states...
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun to the 36-yard line. Stop there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 36, Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd down at 4. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10. Stop to the 11. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to be stopped up right in half the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Folks, kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Tua and the Dolphins down 20-17. A minute 56 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Tua to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tua. And he's and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick. Just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Here's Tua. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Tagovailoa. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Tagovailoa. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. New England's offense set to go.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game.